front foot heavy. His chin is leaning over his front foot. He's backward more. And he doesn't have the best balance. I see him getting a little reckless in there. Logan Paul is definitely the bigger guy. And from what I've seen this week,
Team Logan.
I know. He's ready to go. And look, these guys took this seriously. Training. They have legit trainers. They're in great shape and conditioning it from the outside, at least aesthetically. Boxing are in any kind of shape.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to give them a chance.
You know what are my takeaways from watching this? This thing was awesome. I mean, it really was. They got these terrible comparisons to celebrity boxing. Like, I remember watching the new refrigerator appearance. One of the stupidest things I've ever watched. I was in college at the time. This is not that. This is 5 rounds in, huge punches being thrown. And to your point, Mike, they're in better shape now, and they train harder now. Adam, what we see tonight, this is exciting. We're watching it better tonight.
It's going to be different tonight. I feel like they look so young. They look so young compared to today. Shannon Briggs. So it's going to be good. It's real different.
Ooh, that kind of hurt.
It looks like a newcomer or something. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And yet it's funny because, you know, Mike, we've talked about this all night. You don't knock guys out with ass. If you're just looking at these guys in the wing, you're like, Logan Paul's going to kill this dude. He's ripped. And yet we've seen it time and time again. I've seen Vladimir Klitschko like $1 million got his lights turned out one night. You know what that's like. Could KSI win despite not winning in the press conference?
Absolutely, Kyle. Boxing is not a bodybuilding contest. We've seen this time and time again. I always think back to Joe Calzaghe versus Jeff Lacey. Calzaghe has like an everyman's body. Jeff Lacey looks like an Adonis, and Calzaghe clowns him for 12 rounds. What I'm really interested to see tonight is how the removal of headgear really comes into play.
Talk about it.
Guys get lulled into a sense of security with the headgear, and that's why they removed headgear actually from the Olympics and the amateurs. You see that now in the Olympics, there's no longer headgear, and we're going to see these guys just as, you know, if they're so bold and courageous without it.
You know, we're watching the first fight, and it's kind of a buzzkill seeing those giant pillows on their heads and the huge gloves. Well, guess what? They're gone. Those faces right there you're going to see tonight with no protection. Headgear, no. 6 rounds, 3 minutes each, and 10-ounce gloves. Adam, for somebody at home who's never had gloves on, let alone taking a punch, tell the difference between 12 and 10, because I think it might be between consciousness and sleeping.
10-ounce gloves is really, really light, and it just, especially having the cast and the hand wraps that they're going to have, it's going to feel like, as Logan said, like he got a gun in his hand.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to feel like you have a rock in your hand. So it's going to be really different once they get hit, especially without the headgear.
That's it. Logan knows how to throw a punch. He definitely knows how to drop a line. The one you're referring to is the one he uttered right here. Give me Logan on the new gloves.
Quite honestly,
great job.
Somebody's getting knocked out. And quite honestly, that's what I want. That's right. See me and Eddie Hearn going at it. Silk lining, that's what so I'm going to do that for you. You're going to be the first guy to wear it.
Silk lining?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, often. This shouldn't be allowed. I swear to God, this should not be allowed. Last year we fought with 12-ounce gloves. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but 2 ounces is going to make a lifetime of a difference.
Logan's punches in the first fight, if they were 10-ounce gloves, would have knocked him out.
Oh my God. These are legal?
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's the same thing that Triple G uses. That's the same one that, like, all those guys that use 10s.
I feel like I'm holding a gun in my hand. My hands are really quick. And so if we're practicing in 18-ounce gloves and I'm looking fast then, and then we move to 10-ounce gloves for the fight, I mean, you do the math.
All right, so we hear the gloves. It's exciting. It feels kind of dangerous. We're with Mike Coppinger, who writes about boxing for The Athletic. When you hear that story, what does it make you think of?
Just gloves, you know, 8 ounce for guys 147 pounds and below, 10 ounce for anything above in boxing. And I just remember Mike Tyson would always get that glove all the way into his fist, and he'd really punch it against the wall. That way you could feel the fist through the glove, and it is possible because gloves are constructed in very different ways. You have the Reyes glove, which is a puncher's glove, and you can distribute that 10 ounces whichever way you want.
Yeah. Any Iron Mike story we will always take. Can you imagine being the gentleman in the ring who has to control the action between these two? It is the referee for the main event tonight, and Radio Raheem is standing by with him. Take it away, my man.
I just found out what that piece of equipment was, and it couldn't have been a better answer. It is a hematoma scanner. That is to find out if there's any bleeding underneath the skin on the brain, find out if there's any contusions that might hinder the fighter's ability to recover. That is a piece of equipment that might save a life in the ring. That is something I hadn't seen before. I'm glad to see that technology is making this fight safe, the fight game even safer. One guy who is going to be tasked with one of those missions tonight is Jack Reese. He's the referee for the main event for KSI and Logan Paul. He is a legend, Hall of Famer in my book. I'm certain of it. And Jack and I have done many fight nights together. But what I saw tonight was something I hadn't actually seen in its full capacity before, which is the fighter's instructions. They were quite elaborate. I don't know if that's just something that you do, Jack, or is that standard throughout the industry?
I can't tell you what other guys do, but it's my time to get comfortable with him and vice versa, to what's going to happen in the ring, what I expect of him, and what he can expect of me. The commands I'll be using and such and things like that, so there'll be no confusion in the ring and no one will get hurt because of some confusion.
I noticed that when you asked if they had any questions, the one thing they were most concerned about was holding. And I would like for you to explain to the audience what the difference between clinching and holding is.
Well, clinching is actually allowed in boxing. Clinching is an offensive technique used to navigate the ring. The fighter gets walked down and he's taking shots on the ropes. He doesn't like it. He'll clinch up, get his body off the ropes, and let go. That's totally legal. Holding is when you completely stop any progression of the fight, and repeatedly it starts getting to a point where it changes the flow of the fight, and you do something about it.
Now, knowing that these are two fighters who've never had a professional fight before, knowing the danger that exists, I know you've done debuts, but is this one any different than others that you've done? Are you looking for anything else in particular that may be unique to this fight?
Well, the stakes are much higher for a pro debut in this fight, and they're fighting 6 rounds instead of 4 on a pro debut. The thing that I'm very comfortable with, and I watched their last fight, and these guys can both fight. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be great for boxing. And you just never know who you're going to get when they get in that ring because the pressure. And that's what I'm going to be worried about. Sometimes these guys get worn out just from the pressure. I don't see it with these 2 young guys, but I'll be looking for that.
Well, like we saw on DAZN just last week, Kovalev gassed all the way in the 11th, and it seemed like a close fight until it wasn't, and all of a sudden he's knocked out and concussed. What does a referee look for to make sure that the fight isn't stopped early and it comes to a conclusion that is definite, but also a fighter doesn't take too much punishment and put his life in danger?
Great question, and we are always looking to make sure a fighter can intelligently defend himself. Once he is no longer intelligently defending himself, we're stopping. But also, we've got a scale in our head, and we're watching the amount of damage he's taking throughout the fight. And based on the amount of damage he's taken and his body language throughout that fight, we're getting close. We know when it's getting close. It's not just random. We're following the play. We're watching the play progress. And when the play is at the point where this guy's had enough, we'll get in there and stop it.
And that's the most important thing, that both of these guys leave the ring safe and sound tonight after a war, we hope. Kyle?
Rainer Rahim with the intel, and we are out. Look at the kids out. I've never seen a crowd so young outside of a fight, outside of Staples Center. And frankly, you come to a Lakers game, it's all people and BMWs, Mercedes, Rolls Royce, and everything. I saw some kids on bikes trying to see this fight. That's the kind of crowd we have. And Melissa, who do you have on the black carpet, my friend?
Kyle, thanks so much. We are here with Adam 22. Adam.
Hi, how's it going?
Nice to see you.
I'm doing great, yeah.
Hey, question for you. Where did the 22 come from?
When I was 15, I made a live journal, and I just put 22 after my name, and that was it. And I just stuck with it ever since, branding, power of branding. Adam Grant Mason. It's a little harder for them to understand.
22, simple. 22. Nice. Okay, so who are you here to see win?
I'm here to see Logan take this thing down. I'm a big fan of him and his brother Jake. I think that they're doing great things for the community, and I want to see them win. I like KSI. KSI is a nice guy too, but personally, I just want to see Logan just get his revenge.
Now, even more important, where you are head-to-toe tattoos. How many tattoos do you have?
Like 1 million. I got tattoos everywhere, so I don't really even know. I can't even tell you, what is a tattoo when it's just the whole arm?
Is there a place that you do not have a tattoo?
Yeah, my back. You want to see?
Oh my gosh.
My whole back is totally empty.
But everywhere else?
I'm just waiting. I think I'm gonna have Mr. Cartoon do my back. I'm gonna get a big portrait of Keemstar.
Adam, it was so great to meet you. Adam 22, you're awesome. Enjoy the fight. Kyle, back to you.
Yeah. I'll have what Adam 22's having. All right, guys, we got a battle already going on. Check it out. Mr. Influencer here, Adam. The YouTube viewers right now, obviously KSI on the left, Logan Paul on the right. he's kind of dunking on him right now. What do you attribute that to? Why's it happening?
KSI just got a lot of love in the UK. Huge shout out to the UK. They show a lot of support. You know, with boxing, Eddie Hearn, as you know, he's a promoter, and whenever there's events in the UK, it's just huge.
Okay. Are we calling upon the United States of America to wake up then and support Logan Paul?
They need to wake up. Yeah.
Or maybe they want to see him get his ass kicked tonight. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
Hope we will. But right now, UK is beating USA, and KSI has his first win. But hold on, maybe we know a guy who has something to say about that. Big Mike, if you're there, why are more YouTubers watching KSI than Logan Paul right now?
So basically what that is, Kyle, is that's actually a tactic that Logan's been employing. He has asked his fans to watch him on KSI's channel to give it the appearance that KSI, you know, has got more engagement, which he doesn't. And so really smart tactic from Logan Paul, you know, employing his fans to watch on KSI's channel.
Okay, Mike, I just want to know, in case Logan loses tonight, do you already have that kind of tactic excuse in mind for after the fight? Because that was really well pulled off. I just wonder if you have one for the fight as well.
Nah, you know, for that kind of stuff, and once again, not a tactic. It was just a scientific fact of what he was doing. But yeah, there's no tactics planned for that. There is an after party planned, though, for the guaranteed win after the fight. And so, yeah, we're ready for the after party. We're ready to get this thing done. And I haven't had a drink in 85 days, and tonight's the night, Kyle.
The after party takes care of itself, and we'll get to that, Mike. I'm sure it'll be popping on the gram. However, give us some news right now. You were a journalist, Big Mike, right outside the locker room. What's going on?
I'm ready to journal, Kyle. Right now, Logan is getting his hands wrapped by Carlos. He was picked by Shannon Briggs specifically. He's one of the best rappers in the world. Not an Adam 22, no jumper type rapper, but a hand rapper. So he's hand selected by Briggs. Right now, there's someone in the room from the inspection team that's watching the process take place. There's also someone from KSI's team in the room right now, in the locker room, watching that process happen to inspect it and make sure there's no extra padding, there's nothing illegal going into that wrap. And so this is the moment where...
Not gonna lie, about to die.
Start going. This is the moment where the fighter is getting mentally ready to walk out into that ring and handle business.
You know, Mike, you talked all night about how your boy Logan is all business, and he certainly is. Is there going to come a moment, though? I mean, this is the man who screamed, "Are you not entertained?" at the press conference. Are we going to come a moment where the switch gets flipped and we turn into the entertainer and the boxer? I mean, we could use a little show here from Logan Paul.
My guess is there will be some entertainment, some showmanship, and some, you know, craziness going on in the ring from both JJ and Logan. They're both entertainers, they're both creatives, they're both creators, and so I'm sure you'll see some of it, but Logan has been instructed and is mentally ready to not do that kind of stuff. He is checked in, clocked in for the night shift, and ready to go to battle, and that's all he cares about right now.
It's all he cares about, Mike, and you were about to win some kind of Peabody or something down there. You're doing an amazing job, you and Radio Raheem both, but we want to get into the training of these guys because, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of skeptics, a lot of people who think that these are just the guys who want the limelight and we're just messing around on YouTube. If you haven't seen how hard they've been training, we're going to show you right now. They've possibly thrown everything they can into getting ready for this fight physically and mentally.
We're going to see much better technique. I think we're going to see that from both fighters, to be honest. You're going to see him in much better physical condition also. You're going to expect him on the scales to look like a professional fighter as opposed to someone who has started training and, you know, got in decent shape. We're going to see him in elite shape.
Just defense. Defense is key. A lot of people neglect defense, and Jeff is a defensive coach, you know.
For guys, you know, coming at you hard, you know, on your right side, you know, you have to know how to pivot and create angle. Jeff brings the IQ of being a Mayweather, you know, being part of that fighting family.
Being my head coach, I know how much he focuses on defense. So it's a pleasure for me to see him working with JJ to teach him the defense that I am learning.
Good. Let me bring that hand.
So for me, it's protect yourself, and the other guy will make mistakes because he's inexperienced.
And I mean, he's working very hard. That's the only thing you can really ask for before a fight.
Good morning, champ. We wake up every single day.
Let's go, champ.
To boxing coaches yelling at 8 in the morning. Let's go, champ. Look at him, champ. Look at him. Look at him.
It's the champ, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. And guess what? Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
I go to sleep every night. I have nightmares about Let's Go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
By bringing in Shannon, the stakes jumped up astronomically, right? The energy changes in Shannon. He's just a powerful, motivating energy force, and a two-time heavyweight world champion that is extremely intelligent and animated.
Let's go, champ. This is the champ. Logan Paul. I'm working Logan like a heavyweight champion because this is a dangerous business. And I tell him that every day. Listen, you can play football, play baseball, play everything, but you can't play boxing. This is the hurt business, man. This shit is real.
Shannon's a great coach because he's a great fighter. He's been in the ring. He is that warrior. When he's screaming at you and telling you to do something,
Get up that rope.
you know it's from the point of view of, hey, I've done this before, and by the way, it works.
I stay on him again. Feed him on.
Yeah, thank you, man. You're killing it too, bro.
These guys are shredded. They are getting wrapped. And we are fired up. We are still outside Staples Center. If you want to watch the fight, of course, right now, please get the DAZN app, DAZN. But we got a friend out here, and we got another fighter. What's up? Is Israel Adesanya from the MMA, from the UFC, the champ? He's here. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling gravy, baby.
Yeah.
What's up?
You look good.
I feel good. I feel great.
What do you think about this night? What brings you here?
Well, I was doing a media tour in the States. I did the East Coast. I was at UFC 244 for the BMF title. And then I did my media tour out there. And I decided to do a media tour out here as well. Just kind of strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah.
And yeah, tonight is my night off. So I was like, fuck it, I'll come watch some fights.
So you want to spend your night off looking at a couple of guys from YouTube box? I mean, I really mean that. You're intrigued by this? Why?
I'm intrigued by this because of not just the build-up. I've seen bits and pieces on, especially Shannon Briggs' fucking Instagram. He keeps going at people. But I'm intrigued by this because this time it's pro, and also Dylan Dennis and Logan have been going at it. KSI, I know a little bit, and I've seen some training, but it's interesting. Life is interesting, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
What's the biggest difference between UFC and boxing?
So, the sport's MMA, mixed martial arts.
MMA,
UFC is a league. No worries.
My bad.
So, the difference between mixed martial arts and boxing right now is just the rule set, the code. Boxing is specialism, your hands. You have to be a specialist to understand. I've done that. I beat Brian Minto. I beat him at heavyweight. You know, I've done it at kickboxing where I fought at heavyweight as well. And I'm doing MMA because I feel like I didn't want to be vulnerable because I've seen so many street fights end up on the ground and people are just on the fence or on occasion have no idea what they're doing. So I want to be a well-rounded fighter. I'm a specialist at striking, all limbs.
What do you think is the main difference in punching power with the MMA gloves and boxing gloves?
See, that's the difference. In K1 as well, the gloves, a lot of the Dutch guys, they could just guard up with the gloves.
Right.
And a lot of guys have come into the MMA world and try to do that same style, but trust me, those 4-ounce gloves, they get through anything. They get through any type. So you have to have good head movement, you have to have good footwork, good distance control, and good timing. And people kept on saying my last fight, knocked the guy out twice in the fight. Knocked him out at the end of the first round and the second round. And they kept on saying, they didn't do their research of my kickboxing background. They said, oh, he's too skinny. He's got no knockout power. But they didn't know about timing and precision. And I caught him. I put his head this way, and I was in a matrix leaning back, and I caught him that way.
I've seen that. Yeah,
that's me, man.
Yeah,
Neo.
All right, we got a couple guys from box. We got an MMA guy.
Billy Joe's on now.
Oh yeah, they're going at it. He's got those Apollo Creed trunks
Yeah, I
on.
wanted to see him.
Let's talk money for a second.
What's
You
up?
got to invest right now. You got to invest in the future of boxing or the future of mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
Where you put your money? Let's go down the line. Let's start with you, Izzy.
See, there's room. Everyone thinks there has to be one or the other. Why not both?
But what's going to be bigger? I want to know what I want to invest in.
MMA. Oh, if you want to invest, go into the UFC. And also the zone, I like what they're doing because they're learning from the same model, entertainment-wise, that the UFC been doing. You've been putting a lot of attention, not just on the main event, but also on some of the other key fights of the night. And that's one thing the UFC is really good at. They don't just focus on the main event and that's it. You focus on, like last weekend, you had any of those cards on the main, any of those fights on the main card could have been a headline of another show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So same thing with this, you have to do that for this card. Like, this is a main event right here.
We're looking at Billy Joe Saunders. What do you think?
here.
What do you think?
I think Billy Joe's good. I like his style. Like right now, another few more minutes, I'm out of here. I want to focus on this fight. Yeah, man. I love his style. I like him when he slipped. He's just like, what's up? I've been doing that, man. That's the shit.
And everybody, you can buy it right now. It's in the middle of the fight. We're in round 5. There's a ton of action left to go. Ryan, what do you think of this fight? What do you think with Billy Joe?
Billy, I felt like he should have got him out of there already. This
Yeah.
guy's definitely not on his level, but, I guess Billy Joe is trying to look slick, trying to, box his way, but, yeah, that guy doesn't deserve to be in the ring with him. He should take him out of there already.
Adam, you're the guy who's a social media influencer, all right? We're we're talking to an MMA guy and a boxing guy. Who gets it? The boxers. I mean, the boxers are big on it, but I feel like the MMA guys too.
What do you mean?
I mean, social media. Dominate.
Oh, I see what you mean.
They're both big, I think. Yeah, they're both big, but I would go with boxing.
Yeah.
I feel like boxing. I feel like
Keep my Instagram. Keep my Instagram. My Instagram is lit. I see your Instagram as well. I like the flash. I like what you're doing, but at Salvender, find me at Salvender.
Izzy, we got a couple of internet celebrities who decided they're professional boxers tonight.
Yeah.
Can you see a couple of guys becoming professional MMA guys going to the octagon after being YouTube stars? This happened in your sport. What's
What do you
happening?
mean, guys from YouTube going into MMA?
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan Paul said he's been a wrestler all his life. He just has to do it the right way. Don't end up like a guy like CM Punk or a guy like, I don't want to name any other names, but if you jump in, you have to. For me, people when I went to the UFC, they're like, oh, we'll just take him down and that's it. I was like, all right then, watch this.
Yeah.
And I showed them what's up.
Night.
And every single time, they kept on trying. They keep trying. And the next guy, they keep saying, he's an Olympic wrestler. He's going to get him down. It's always the next guy. It's always the next guy. And they're going to keep doubting me. They're going to be doubting me forever.
That's right. You know what I don't doubt? I don't doubt that you're going to hit the absolute hell out of our speed bag over there. But not quite yet. We're going to go to the black carpet with Melissa. So, Izzy, if you want to loosen up, you're up next. But, Melissa, who do you got?
Yes. Kyle, thanks so much. We are here with Nova Miller.
Hello.
Also known as, I just nicknamed her, Supernova.
Supernova. That was a little British accent. Supernova.
We can go Super or Super. Hey, okay, so Super. I hear that you are here to sing the anthem. Is this true?
Correct.
You are singing the anthem to the opening of this fight.
I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Are you so excited?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm honored to be here. It's absolutely amazing. I'm Swedish, actually, so
Swedish.
I'm so honored to be singing the national anthem.
Okay, now who are you? Are you going to watch the fight?
Of course.
Is there anyone you're rooting for?
No, I think I'm rooting for everyone.
You're rooting for everyone?
Yeah, I don't want to take a place. I just bless them, and I hope it's going to go great for both of them.
Okay, well, do you think one of them's at least cuter?
I'm not going to say it. You have to.
Real quick, who's cuter, Logan Paul or KSI?
I'm not. What do you think?
I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, you're not?
No, actually, Logan Paul.
That they're amazing both, and let's just put it out in the universe that whoever's going to win will win.
Perfect. Now, hey, if you were fighting in the ring,
Yes.
what would be your walk-up song? Right in the ring.
Oh, it would be Fantasy by Mariah Carey.
Oh, that's a good one. I guess you pumped up, huh?
Exactly. Me a little dance.
Nice, and you got the moves. All right, listen, Supernova,
Yeah.
you're awesome.
Thank you.
Good luck in there singing. You're going to kill it.
so much.
So nice to see you.
So nice to see you.
Kyle, back to you.
Thank you very much. We lost our MMA fighter, Izzy, who did not want to hit the speed bag. And maybe he thought he was going to break it or something like that. You know what, Rob? That's one theory. I don't know what the odds would be on that. But as we finish looking at the black carpet with the heavy bags, and we got hashtag influencers and young people and everything, you know what the young people like? They like gambling away their money, or they make making money, dude. That's why you're here, Rob Perez, Worldwide Wob on the social media. Follow him. What's hot in the streets right now for the wagers tonight, Rob?
Yeah, people are still betting Logan Paul. The number's up to 70% here north of it on both tickets and money. People see that the headgear is coming off. Talked about it before with the power of the jab, how that's going to be felt by KSI tonight. He earned that draw because of his stamina there down the stretch. If he's taking actual punches to the chin without headgear on, a lot of these bettors are thinking, I don't know if this is going the distance. And in addition to that, the folks are saying the same thing here. They have it, the fight going the distance as a plus 144 underdog, which is an implied percentage of only 41% that we're going to see the final bell here. So they're predicting a knockout tonight. Whether we get it or not, you're going to have to watch to find out.
I think there's a lot of young people watching, like we said, and I always feel prop bets are kind of like starter bets.
Yeah.
Some might call them gateway bets. For anybody who's going to make their first bet or lose their B card tonight, is there anything fun? Is there anything fun like any prop bets? What's hot right now?
Right, so we discussed it before, but the funniest bet on the board is what they call gone in 60 seconds points bet. That's if you think one of the fighters is going to get knocked out and the fight will end in the first 60 seconds. Your sportsbook will pay out 18-1 on that. 18-1.
Okay.
Now, I have a personal favorite bet here, which is actually Logan Paul to go the entirety of the fight, win the fight on the cards, and win unanimously. Meaning he has to win all three cards. No knockout, only by decision. That pays out 6.5 to 1. So if you're looking for a gateway to get into gambling tonight, you put down $10, it would pay out 65. If Logan card wins unanimously on the card.
I love the gone in 60 seconds bet where the odds Nicolas Cage shows up in the fight. Will he? And he's fighting in Nick Cage or Angelina.
Those type of prop bets are available out there if that interests
recognize you. Yes. All right. Yes. Where are we going from here? Do we have friends out there?
Hey Google, what time
We have a
is
very
it?
special guest. You won't believe this. We're going all over sports now. Who is a star at the World Series? Is it the young lady who got famous on Instagram? Okay, wow. We have this lady, and if you follow sports and you follow the human body, then you might know her, and she's a legend. And there she is. Go ahead, Melissa.
Kyle, thanks so much. We are here with Julia Rose. Julia, so nice to see you.
Yes, go ahead, Melissa.
Kyle, thanks so much. We are here with.
It does it all the time. I know. And then the MLB said you are not allowed back to any of our games.
Luckily, the MLB is not sponsoring this. Not allowed. Banned for life. But it's okay. It's all right.
Okay, so are we like getting anything tonight from you?
I mean, would you do it with me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Should we run
One
topless?
boob
right?
or two?
I think two.
Two?
Why one? Why limit it to one? Definitely two.
And the butt?
Ooh, in the butt. Definitely the butt.
Are we allowed to do that? I don't know. I don't know if they'll let us do that.
All cameras black out.
But are you going to give us anything in there?
You never know. You just never know.
Okay, so we need to keep an eye on you.
Eye or two.
Okay,
Two,
so
two eyes, you know.
now at least you are never banned from DAZN and you're never banned from fighting. Who are you rooting for?
Rooting for Logan Paul, 100%. I'm feeling knockout. I'm feeling it.
Knockout.
Yes.
All right, kind of like you showing your boobs at the MLB.
Exactly.
A knockout. All right, it was so great meeting you,
Thank you
Julia.
so much.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Kyle, back to you.
That was something right there, guys. You know, I'm sitting here with a couple of young single gentlemen. I think you guys wanted her banned from DAZN for not doing it, right?
Yeah.
These guys came out of their chairs. You're up. I mean, you're both young. You're both got it going on. Take me through what you were thinking during that delightful interview that might win all the awards.
I thought she was about to flash us right now, but
Yes.
it felt like a
Are you all
countdown.
right?
You know, 5,
felt like that?
4, 3, and then it didn't happen, and then you just sad, you know, wave off the fight.
Yeah, and by the way, I don't know what MLB is thinking banning her. Did you? I mean, that World Series was terrible. It was nobody watched it. Houston, she was the greatest thing. They should have promoted her. Anyway, that was incredible. That was one of my favorite parts of this evening, and it was almost went from PG to NC-17. Maybe we'll get her. We're gonna go to a piece now. Who knows what it could possibly